welcome to HPL Game of the Week, the semifinals. The second semifinal is live. This in-state rivalry between the Florida Gators and the Miami Hurricanes here, live from New Orleans, home of the All-State Sugar Bowl. I am joined in the booth by Mr. Electric Days, who has kind of adapted the Houston Rockets James Harden mantra, according to our fan base. Electric, how we doing?
Just suck the yeah, man, that's just sucking right there. But hello, I'm doing good. How about y'all?
All right, and we will go down to Joker and DJ for Pablo and Sauce's sidelines when we get to them. But Electric, Pablo's not been on the sticks the past couple days. You know, he's been doing some real life things. Hasn't been on the sticks in a while. Sauce coming fresh. Um, what's the
Oh
prediction for
yeah.
this one?
I believe everybody been doubting Miami because of Nick Harbor, Michael Michael Ackerd chicken nuggets, a lot of fast people on that team that you have at Florida. But I will go with the other side. I will believe in GTR, my Chase Elliott buddy, to win this game by a field goal. The reason why I have him doing that, not only because he roots for Chase Elliott, but because of the crazy running back group Miami has. They filled of nothing but 99 speed over there in track star. So make me proud, bud.
Yeah. Speaking of, I believe Florida will be, well, no, Miami will be receiving this kickoff, which means we'll get to see the offense of the Hurricanes first. And to talk about the Wildcat, let's go down to a man who's well known for his love of the Wildcat offense. Always Joker down on the sideline. What's Florida going to have to do to stop this gimmick by the Hurricanes?
His little bro here.
I agree. That's great analysis. I guess we'll go to Miami's sideline reporter or DJ. Uh, how does Miami get success on the offensive side of the ball here today? Uh-oh,
Oh
I don't
my
uh-oh,
know, but
God!
we're
uh-oh.
starting
There
the
you
game
go.
with wide
There it
open
is.
touchdown. So
Booker T. Oh my
wow.
goodness.
I really didn't
Touchdown
need to. I didn't
Miami.
really need to say anything. They just got to really get that set going. They've already done it. So
Well, in a playoff that has been filled with trickery and plays you just wouldn't expect, they open up the semifinal with one right there. That is a bomb. What goes up must come
Oh
down,
my
right, Electric?
gosh! And I'm surprised by that because I lost to a play like that. So I know how you feel about that, man. Them plays are a big glitch in the game. Apparently, defensive cornerbacks can't read it. And touchdown Miami. There we go. That's a really good start off for them too, as they get the ball back off to Florida. But remember, Florida gets this ball at half, so they not worried right now.
Yeah. I don't think Florida has to hit the panic button just yet, but I do think that it's important you respond here, or you're going to be playing from behind, and you don't want to be playing from behind with when you're playing against Miami Hurricanes. I know that for a fact. This handoff to Daniels. Daniels cuts up the middle. Daniels breaks a tackle, pulled down after the first down marker. Gain of 10 for the Mississippi native.
Yeah, and I mean this is start, just to start. They're gonna run the ball, try to ease this offense back, and he haven't, like you said, haven't played the game in a minute. It's gonna take a little, it's probably a tiny bit of rust he got on, but there we go, Jeremiah Smith, the two cheat codes that did get transferred
The two
over
cheat
to this
codes.
team. The two cheat codes such as Nick Harbor and Jeremiah Smith both being transferred over here will leave us this year. I mean, after this year, there he goes. He hikes the ball, steps
Yep.
back in the pocket. He's gonna roll out for no
Lagway got
particular reason.
all the
Wide open,
time in the
bang.
world. Nick Harbor, big catch.
Yep, we
Harbor
just
was,
speak about. It got extra quiet. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Harbor was relatively silent in the game against Wisconsin last week. It's good for Florida to get him going early. So we see the RPO on the
Yeah, and
out.
there they go. And that's
I
I
think that's
think
going to
that's
be a
a
legal
legal man
man downfield.
downfield.
Yep, on the
Yeah,
guard, Roderick Kearney.
yeah. We was talking about uh, two cheat codes, and he threw it to both of them that time, right? With the stacked offense he has, so this is the reason why people called him a no excuses club of making the championship. Stat back in the pocket. He's going to lob it
Got a
down the field. What you
man!
see? Jesus, touchdown, bang!
Mizell, and there's Florida's response, setting the tone for this game. It's looking to be an offensive shootout here between two teams from the Sunshine State. Mizell hauls it in, and they're an extra point away from tying it up.
Yeah, man, and I mean that's what you do to start off a game. You just high pass that ball, and that's what you're gonna get. When you have a user that really can read as a QB, you always gonna get the best out of him, and that's what he did right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, we just went quiet a little bit, but we just giving y'all time to really process the two touchdowns that really happened, and now we back out to the field. I mean, we seen what happened last time. This little flea flicker worked out for them, little touchdown here and there for them, but now they're back to the nitty gritty of their real offense, the jet sweeps between two running backs, and that's CJ2K's son, only for four. He is sadly leaving this year too. I'm so happy he's leaving. Don't have to play against him next season. So he's gonna run it to the left side this time. And he's gonna cut, and he's gonna spin, try to break off a couple tackles, but loss of one.
Yeah, and I think this is going to force Miami into a normal formation. But you looked on the other side of the bracket, the Cinderella story came to an end. Arbel's blown off the field by DBJ by a final score of 44-7 out in the Fiesta Bowl. But still a great run by the Clemson Tigers as they were able to capture the hearts of many around America. But the winner of
Yep.
this game will be facing the South Florida Bulls. And going down the sideline, Baxter, he catches it.
That was
He
cheating.
makes the grab. C.J. Baxter going up and defying gravity.
Well, that right there was supposed to be out, but the defender, I know Pablo's mad because that.
Baxter's
Oh,
got him
CJ
whole, fumbles
Baxter
the football, falls
fumbles.
on the ground. Florida has it.
Oh, he didn't recover it in the ground. Well, that's pretty. That's what was supposed to happen because that catch was out until he got pushed back inbound. So that fumble happens, and now Cormani McLean, with the strip.
Yeah, he gives this ball right back to the offense. Two really wacky plays there at the end of that drive. As the fumble was just bouncing around, both Miami players, Baxter and the lineman, both got a hand on it, but they weren't able to bring it down. And McLean was able to dive on it on the turf and get the ball back. But yeah, two very wacky plays involving Baxter. As I believe Baxter also fumbled early against Florida earlier in the year. It might have been Johnson. I don't know. I remember one of them fumbled at the beginning of the game at the start of the year. Lagway got some pressure. It's intercepted. Patterson makes the
Oh
play. He's going to take it all the way
my
back. Touchdown, Miami.
McLean, what do you got?
And I know from personal experience, Sauce is a dude that will take a pick back to the house. He did it 3 times against me, and that is infuriating for an opposing coach. But the linebacker's able to pick that one off. Lagway got hit as he throws, and Miami able to steal back momentum as they retake the lead here.
Yeah, and I mean, this is just that was just great pressure. QB, he tried to get that ball off a bit late and zoomed it straight to Zaquan. Good catch from him, and he ran it in for a quick little 6 points for Miami. That equals out the score of what it could possibly been if the fumble didn't happen by CJ. So now, uh, we got Florida back out once again.
Yeah, and Florida's once again not in a panic position, but Lagway makes a mistake there. Well, really not even his mistake. He got his, he throws. You'd like to see better protection from this O-line, but that's just how the game goes sometimes. So Miami making some shifts on defense. Lagway going to hand it off to Daniels in the switch concept. Gets outside, makes a man miss, but can't get back to the line. Loss of 2 on the play. Timmy Cushing in on the tackle.
Yeah, and that was just a good little wrap up play by Miami. And remember, I'm the only one that voted for Miami to try to see if they can win this game because they they fear that everybody was against them. Well, I'm not. I like seeing a little bit of upsets that happens, and it it can happen here as he steps back in the
Lagway
pocket.
gets hit again,
Another, yeah.
and now it's third
That's
and long for the Gators.
that's just the key thing that they've been doing. They've been able to make sure all of their rushers are getting double teamed, and they sending that one extra man really, really late. That's smart defense right there. They just got to find a way how to stop it by Lagway, one of the best
You
QBs
know,
in
if
the
there's
game.
any team that can get a third and long, it's the Florida Gators. Lagway scrolling out right,
This
goes back
is
over
a
the
pick
middle, and it's intercepted
again.
again. Patterson again. He's gonna go to the
Zaquan
corner. Can he
Patterson
get it
pick
again?
six.
Touchdown, Miami!
And what did I
Unbelievable.
tell? What do
Zaquan
you got?
Patterson takes another one back. And Miami has opened a gap on their in-state rivals.
And I mean, this is something right here. I told y'all, don't go. There's too many people against one man for this one man to not do anything versus this team. He still get the ball at half, but it's only the first quarter, so it doesn't matter right now. You
Yeah.
have to score if you are Florida. You have to. There is no way. There is no field goals, in my personal opinion, because I've been down here before. There's no field goals in this situation. You
Yeah.
have to score a touchdown.
I think it's early enough to where if they get themselves in like a fourth and long, they take their three. But if it's inside fourth and like four, fourth and five, I'd say go. But we'll get to that bridge
Yeah.
if we cross it. But we'll go down to the sideline there, Lamar. How hype is the Miami crowd right now and the sideline?
Oh yeah, this sideline is going crazy. I mean, so they're using some crazy words like throwing a few
Don't say
slurs
it.
in there. They're
Oh
insane right
no.
now on the Miami sideline. It's crazy over here.
Daniels breaks a tackle before being pulled down after a gain of two. And on the other side, Joker. I'm sure that the sideline for the Florida Gators is not having the same energy, but talk to me about how they're going to get back in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've seen how easily Florida got down the field there after the first touchdown from Miami. So I don't think you're worried yet. You just got to be able to execute.
Lagway got all day in the pocket, rolling right, going to take another risk down the
Oh,
field.
You can't.
Daniels misses it, but so does the defender, and now it's third and 8.
Yeah, man, I was about to say right there with that play, you gotta, as a user, I already know what he did. It was a high pass right there to the running back. You gotta back up more if you want to catch that ball. Where the
Yeah.
ball is exactly placed at, it's not exactly where that's at. You have to push yourself a bit back. That user would have read it pretty lately on the defensive side, but third and 8 right here.
Lagway dropping back to throw once again. He's got a crosser over the middle. Oh, my goodness, Jeremiah Smith dropped it. And it is
he
fourth
had a
and 8.
No,
touchdown.
it wasn't a drop. It got hit by the other player,
Did
as
it?
you can see
It
here.
did.
Yeah, it
Daniels
got
ran
hit.
into it.
Yeah. So that was,
Oh,
I
man.
mean, you for that play, you got to run it a split second later. You got to throw it there, just a bit late, and then you got it. But now this is where this shows the best user from coming back for Florida. This shows you if you're a really good user or you're just not ready for that time.
Yeah. So Wildcat look for the Hurricanes. Baxter going to send a man in motion. He'll give it to CJ2K. CJ2K breaks around the outside. He's pulled down after a gain of 3.
Oh my God, I thought he got back up, bro. I was about
That
to
would have
cry. I can see.
shades of the Auburn Oregon Natty in 2010 if he would have been able to keep going after that. But second and
Yeah.
7, Florida definitely desperate for a stop here to get some sort of momentum on their side.
Yeah, bro. I mean, this is a must need right here. You need to stop right here. They score a touchdown. This game is not out of reach. Anything can happen. But
Baxter
you
can get the
need.
handoff.
Oh
Get
my
sticky.
goodness.
Spin move. I said spin move, young
Spin
man. CJ
move.
Baxter gets a gain of 4. And now on
Yeah, and
third
I
and
think
3.
I ain't gonna lie. My personal opinion. I think you can go for it if it's under 2 yards. If it's 2 yards and under, I'm going for it. I don't care. He's a good user you're playing against. Two good users head to head, and there is nobody back. Okay.
Well, Don,
His
Florida
defense.
DB's going to press. Well, no, they're going to do the look. Don Juan dropping back to throw. Baxter in the backfield gets a block, picks up a first down. Baxter makes a man miss, makes another
Michael
guy miss,
Jackson.
pulled down at the 46, and that might take us to the end of the first quarter. But yeah, dominating start from the Hurricanes off the back of 2 pick-sixes, and they lead
Yep.
21-7 after quarter number 1.
Yeah, man, and I mean, this is something right here. You seen Florida in this situation last time versus Oregon, but just not down this much. Um, so
Yeah.
this team, remember, some of these people in this league, they have them in the high range of even winning the championship with how good the offense is. And CJ2K is
CJ2K gets
just
the
like
edge,
his
and he's hit
dang son.
hard.
Just
He
like,
gets a gain of 10 second and inches. But yeah, me personally, in my preseason guide, this was my national championship pick uh, between these two teams to see them meet at the season's end. But bracket didn't shake out that way. But uh, we still got in the semifinals, so I'm going to give myself half a point for that prediction anyway. But yeah, I did
right.
not predict in that preseason guide for Miami to win, however.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
I
nobody did.
yeah,
Remember, the ACC was already written off from the very start of the season because you had one of the users, excuse me, as that is a first down right there for Miami too, Magic Dawan. You know,
Magic Don Juan.
remember, Major Dawan. That's yeah. So remember, we already written off the ACC from the very start of this season because you already had one of their best users, such as Lamar, already transferring over to Texas A&M and going to the SEC. So with that, we never expected Clemson to even make it that far, beating Oregon and Ole Miss, and then we never had, Florida. They've been here before, but haven't really been here before. CJ, once again,
CJ
get a
Baxter
little
pulled
hee
down.
hee for a 4 yard gain. Yeah,
Yeah,
we just never
I
had them
had
in there. Go ahead.
yeah I did have Clemson making the playoffs. Me personally though, I did not think that they were going to make the playoffs at 8-4. But they got snuck in there, and that's just a testament to the saying you just got to make it to have a shot. I mean, they took down two very historically dominant programs in Oregon and Ole Miss back to back, and it's unfortunate how it ended. But yeah, ACC definitely earned some respect from the rest of the country with their performance in these playoffs. But even though
Yeah.
Miami is the number one overall seed as of now in this tournament, as Baxter going to get a handoff, he's going to get pushed forward for gain of 3. They are
Yeah.
underdogs. Florida's a team of destiny. Everyone seems to think with behind this offense. We've talked about the big name transfers, Nick Harbor, Jeremiah Smith. Just names, big names that came to Florida in hopes for a championship, and so far they're not playing like they want a championship. I'm just going to be honest. It's been a pretty bad showing for Florida, especially on the offensive side.
Yeah, you're not lying right there. With a 3rd and 3 right here, he's gonna pitch it to the running
Oh,
back, and I think he should have kept that for himself for
yep,
3 yards. But
I agree.
I mean, this is where
4th and 3.
Florida.
I take a look
Yeah,
at
I
this
would
field
go
goal.
for
I
it.
take a look at this field goal. If my kicker has the leg, I know with Ferry, my kicker, he probably would have the leg indoors to make it. But looks like the offense is going to stay out on the field for Miami. And this is a big opportunity for Florida to make a stop and get some momentum here. So Don Juan going to line up under center, power I formation. Don
Here he
Juan going to
goes. He's
toss it
gonna
out to
run
the
a
right
toss,
back.
and that's
No, that's
first.
Johnson, and he gets the
Yeah,
first down and steps out of
Johnson.
bounds at the 25.
Yeah, bro. That's
Hmm. So
yeah.
the
I mean, that's just the start. My fault, how stay on cutting off right there. But yeah, that's just the way how Miami runs. They've been able to score 2 touchdowns, keep this lead, and now they're chugging down the time that Miami desperately need.
and CJ2K going to get the handoff on the Wildcat. Can he make another man miss? Get sticky. He's going to get pulled down after a gain of 10. CJ Baxter, I mean, aside from the fumble, he is having a career day thus far in this first half.
Yeah, and that's just how it goes with both of these uh, running backs. I mean, CJ Baxter and CJ 2K, and then they have other running backs waiting, to get their chance right after CJ 2K and Baxter. So after them, they're already set. It's just what can they do here and what can they accomplish. And remember, you said it the best with Florida. They picked up the best players, the best wide receivers, and that's
Ooh.
offsides.
Yeah, I saw the same jump you did. I thought they'd get called for offside. They don't give it to them though, but they get the first down
Yeah, but they
anyway
still
with a
get.
QB
Yeah,
sneak.
they. Yep, and once again, another first down to the 2 minute warning. They're just going to take it down and let it go, and then call a play after. So I'm for sure
Yeah.
Florida. This is not what you want to do. This is not how you want to start off. A game that everybody.
Oh, okay. I
What
think
the
we heard
fuck
a
was
wild
that?
Florida fan got the mic, and he's in agonizing pain. Baxter going to get a gain of two, but yeah, this Wildcat has been highly effective so far. There's talks about will we see it next year? Will it be outlawed? Me personally, I don't think we should because Maryland I wasn't outlawed when everyone couldn't stop that. But anyway, that's a topic for another day as they face a 2nd and 8
It was
here.
definitely electric.
No, that wasn't me. That was my friend. He's like right next to me, so that's why.
Electric,
That's true. That was really loud, and that's a
uh-oh.
touchdown.
Joseph
Oh,
getting
spin move. That's a touchdown.
sticky! Better find a
No, that
mop.
that was a good spin move right there. That was not me. That was one
Mr.
of my
Joseph
friends, but yeah,
makes it
little move right there.
27-7 barring the extra point. Ray Joseph, the senior. Oh man. Well, I'm sure that people who are just now tuning into this are shocked. Um, we saw a blowout from the Florida Gators in week 3, I believe, when they faced off, or week 2. Um, Kind of the opposite end of the spectrum now. Miami is in the driver's seat, and they are running away with this game right now.
Yeah, man, you're not lying. With a 28-7 lead right now, the only thing they could possibly do is score now and then run down all the time and score again when they get the ball back, and that would make it back a 7 point game. But that's just the most that they can do. They have to play defense versus uh this run game that they have is really good.
Daniels pulled down. Now Florida's got to go quick. And the game is not over. If they can score here, they get the ball back, start the second half, score again. It's a 7 point game, but you need points here. So Lagway drop it back to Thoreau. He's looking deep, got some pressure in his face, gonna sling it over to Daniels, who makes the jumping catch. But the clock's gonna continue running
Yeah.
now, under a minute.
This is what I don't like about this QB DJ Lagway. You got to throw the ball out quickly. You see the time ticking. You got to go. Um, to third down and two. You don't even have a first down yet. I mean, you have to go. There we go.
There's a crosser
Nice
to
little
Aker,
pass.
and he's gonna get the first
Yep.
down. Clock will, well, Florida's gonna call a timeout.
And that's a good timeout right there. You see the top passing touchdown is DJ Lagway with 72. I'm sure he's the best statistically QB by Florida. Not realistic, but he is the best statistically QB for this team, and he got to figure out a way how to get back. It's none but trials and tribulations for him.
Lagway scrambling out. Got Mizell, makes the grab and gets out of bounds. First down, Florida now. And they're trying to. The Gators showing some life here near the end of the first half.
Yeah, they're trying to, start an offense up that they could have started up a bit earlier, but hey, it is what it is. You're at where you're at for a reason. So, 32 seconds left.
It was a beautiful ball by DJ. We'll see if he's got something else. An empty backfield. DJ going to Harbor, and that's not going to work
Why?
out. Williams picks it off and just steps out of bounds at the 2. Markeith Williams, and it's Miami's 3rd interception on the day, and that is just a frustrating way to end a at first promising drive for the Gators.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's done. Maybe they said I was James Harden, but
Maybe.
maybe the true James Harden. Maybe the true. The truth one. That I don't agree with that pass right there at all. That pass,
Well, That
was
will take
should
us to
not
the half.
been. Yeah, with the halftime hitting, bro. I don't think that pass should have been nowhere near a QB read. I understand
Yeah.
it's a very high ball right there, but if you want to throw it, you cannot bullet pass it. You have to lob that ball. You
Yeah,
can't
the first
you can't
one,
bullet pass it.
he was hit as he throws, not much you could do. But the second one, or second and third one, have just been bad reads by DJ. We'll go down to Florida sideline first. Joker, what's the call? What did you get any comments from Coach Pablo? And do they have a shot at getting back in this one?
I mean, he just kind of made it really short and sweet and said, "Without any sacrifice, there can be no victory." So we're gonna
Oh,
see what that means and see if he can make a comeback. We've seen comebacks before, right? But I mean, you gave yourself no wiggle room to make any mistakes. You got to make the right reads and not throw interceptions.
yeah, this has got to be a perfect second half for Florida. I definitely do agree. Lagway hit again. Lucky that one falls incomplete. Uh, DJ, what's the feeling on Miami sideline? How do they close this one out?
Um, Defense just needs to keep performing well. They're doing a good job holding Florida. Um, and they just need to keep doing what they're it's
Yeah.
working in their favor. You keep running it. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. So Miami's doing a good job right now so far.
Yeah, Florida driving though gets a fresh set of downs. One drive at a time, one score at a time. You can chip your way back in this one. Webb tried his spin move, and that's going nowhere. Gain of one.
Yeah, and that's just another game that he got a small little game right there about Webb, but KD Daniels was doing really good earlier with that run that he had. Good, hard fought run.
So DJ got two running backs in the backfield. Clock is ticking now. Lagway dropping back to throw. He's got a crosser. That's Webb again. Webb going to get a first down and more. Going to step out of bounds at the 33.
Yeah, bro. This is something they could have did at the very start of like at the very end of the second quarter. They could have just threw it small, threw a little intermediate passes, and got a touchdown. But sadly, they tried to go for it big. Don't try to always go for it big, as he just
DJ,
only get a
he's going to
gain
get
of
a gain
two.
of two. Yeah. Pocket breaks down there. He maybe had a look downfield, but I understand not wanting to take the risk because at this point, if you throw a pick, I think the game's over.
I
Or at
think
least
the
it's
game
close to
all.
over.
I think the game is already, starting to get over with the time ticking down. You're down by 21. You don't have Tom Brady as your QB. So I think for sure
That's
this
Glaze.
game is slowly ticking off to be over. But if he can score quickly here, then yeah, like running the ball, that's not how we gonna win this game. I'm not even gonna lie to
I
you.
do agree. You got to abandon the run game here, sadly. So Lagway got some pressure. Throw comes out shaky. Daniels is able to hang on, though. And we have an injury timeout for that safety. J.D.
That
Rhyme
pass.
goes down with a hit.
Yeah, bro, that pass scared me a bit because I didn't know if that running back was gonna catch that ball. But great catch by KD
Well,
Daniels right there,
I
and
mean,
yeah,
as unethical as this may sound, that helps Florida a lot. Stops the clock here at 3:55. So Florida got the ball down to the 11, first and 10. There's an opportunity for a fresh set here. Dropping back to throw is Lagway. Quick pass out to Akerd. Quick out route. Well, that looked more like a flat. He will get a gain of 4 on the play as we see Ryan just had a strained forearm, so he will probably
that's
we'll see him again shortly.
yo. I did not know that you able to switch accessories for the player that is hurt. That is
Yeah,
tough.
you can give people different accessories based on the thing that they suffered in the game, which is a nice little detail. So, second and 6, clock will continue to run now, 3:30. We're going to get the RPO. Harbor was held by Lawrence London, and that will bring up third and 6. Try that little RPO to get Harbor a touchdown. That was his only catch last game, I believe. and just a little contact there, and he's not able to get out to that one. So third and 6 here.
Yeah, like the 3rd and 6 right here. I pray no RPOs because that will not win you the game right here.
Dropping back to throw. Oh my goodness, fumble. Ball is out. KD Daniels has it. He's pulled down. Loss of 20. Miami rushed to that play, and Major Richard was still able to get in the backfield.
I don't even know what to say about that one. That's
Yeah,
oh man, this
field
is
goal team is out. Bryce Wright is able to knock that one down to cut the lead to 18, 28-10. But I mean, that's just not the result Florida needed to get back in this game. But I mean, it's points. So, but you took half the quarter off to put 3 points on the board. It's just still
which
a little
is terrible. Yeah,
disappointing.
that's
So
just
I think
the
it's
most
gonna
of
take a
it is.
turnover. It's gonna take probably 2 turnovers to have a shot at this one. And I think that it's kind of hard to do that when Miami's mainly a run offense, especially at this point in the game. I mean, he did draw a fumble loose earlier, so we'll see. Uh, but I'm definitely sure that Sauce is going to try everything in his power as Baxter going to keep it knocked down at the line, actually loses one. Kelby Collins' first tackle of the day, and Baxter's slow to get up.
Yeah. No, I think Baxter is pretty okay, but I mean that's what they needed this whole time, and they finally be able to stop him right there.
The clock's going to tick, 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 tick. And power I for the Hurricanes. Johnson in the backfield. Don Juan under center. Takes it, hands it off to the left side. Johnson, he's got down at the line, and now on 3rd and 11, maybe some life for this Gators defense.
Yeah, right here. I mean, Miami not running true clock. I'm surprised by that one, but 3rd and 11 right here.
Yeah, 3rd and 11. So it's a must stop if you're Florida to stay in this game. So Don Juan going to have 3 receivers lined out left, tight end to his right. Baxter with him in the backfield. Oh, he jumped. That's the right tackle, and now they're pushed back to 3rd and 16.
This is Miami slowly starting to fall, just a little bit, not too much.
Mm,
Momentum is not switching up, but it's at a stalemate right now because Florida kicked the field goal. Would have been better if they scored a touchdown, but kicking that field goal, 17-28, if you can stop them right here and get a touchdown.
yeah. So Baxter's in Wildcat now. I'm going to send Johnson in motion. Does he pitch it to him? Yes, he does. Chris Johnson has a little bit of space pulled down after a gain of 4, though. And that is the stop Florida needed to stay in this game.
Yep, you're not lying. And now with that, they're just going to run this time down. I'm for sure they're going to get the ball back with like 59, 57 seconds left of the third quarter. So, Florida, you got to score quickly, man.
Yeah. I mean, in my honest opinion, you got to score before the quarter ends, right? Or at least
That's also of that, yeah.
you can't take half a quarter to score this time. And you got to get it in the end zone. So the punt is up. Short punt. And it's going to be fielded near the 50. He's going to take it back behind the 50. Get pulled down at the 49. Florida will have exactly a minute left in this quarter to see if they can put some points on the board. But, yeah, I mean, it's looking glim for Florida fans, but you're not out of this game just yet. This offense definitely can start firing on all cylinders and get you back in it really quick. Lagway dropping back to throw. Looking, looking, looking. Deep fires, incomplete. Just tried to throw it away there.
DJ Lagway could have ran out and got like a quick 5 yards right there, but yeah, that's just you.
Yeah,
As a player myself, I think you gotta. There's no. I don't see no urgency in this player, and I don't see what he's trying to do. I understand the deep passes are not there, so you gotta cross some routes over. You gotta do a
on
lot of
second
stuff in
15.
order to score. Like
Lagway gonna
yeah,
take
like
your
that.
advice
There
and
we
then
go.
run down, get sticky and slides down at the 33. Now Florida gonna have to run some tempo here. That's a good play by DJ. Looks like he's been scared to run so far this game, but he does a good job there to get the yards that he can. Take what the defense gives you, and you can get back in this game still.
Yeah,
DJ
bro. It's
dropping
just.
back to throw. Got all the
Yep. There
time in
we
the world.
go.
Finds Nick Harbor toward the
Touchdown,
goal
Nick.
line. Touchdown, Florida.
There we go.
Well,
Florida finally 17. There we go. That's what I was saying.
yeah.
They have to run plays where you're motioning players. I didn't see enough motions from Florida. I ain't seen enough motivation to be moving around, crossing around players. This is the offense that everybody would like to see. A high-powered offense scoring quickly out of
Yeah.
Florida.
There's some life. A three-play, 51-yard drive. Only took 34 seconds off the clock. You're going to need a couple more of those. But now it falls back on the defense. You're going to give it to him with about 20 seconds left in the quarter. Need another stop. Need another quick stop. And we'll see what Miami draws up for them here on this drive.
Yeah. And you got to remember right now it would have been 14-28 down by 2 touchdowns, but instead you're down by field goal and a touchdown. So, I
Well, field goal,
mean,
touchdown, and two-point conversion
touchdown,
ties the
two
game
point
from this
conversion.
point.
Yeah. But you just need to score another touchdown right here.
I mean, on the contrary, though, well, on the contrary, he probably goes for it and gets stopped. But had that tragic play not happen with Lagway fumbling, is Johnson going to get pulled down? Does he stay in bounds? Yes, he does. The clock will run. That might do it for the quarter. But, I mean, you get there, you score the touchdown. This is a one-score game. So it was really unfortunate that Lagway lost the handle on that sack. But nevertheless, Florida trying to dig themselves out of the hole. We'll go down to the sideline as the forwards are being held up around the New Orleans Superdome. We'll go to Sauce's guy first this time. Is there any panic, any urgency after Florida's come out and scored a couple times?
I wouldn't say there's no panicking going on. It's that just gotta chew the clock. Just it's still a two-score game, and you got 6 minutes to do it. So just keep doing what you've been doing this entire game, and just don't let it get to you.
Yeah, and this play clock will get down to 5. Handoff goes to CJ. Fighting, first down, Miami. But
Yeah, that's
Joker, what's
wow.
the what's the vibe on the Florida sideline right now?
I mean, I feel like the pressure's kind of on Miami to get us. That's the kind of mindset that Florida's going with. Miami still has to get the first down, so we have nothing to really lose at this point, right? I mean, Miami has to stay composed and keep getting first downs.
Yeah, I mean they can run this clock basically a minute 10 every first down they get, depending on if it takes 2 or 3 tries to get over the marker. So every set of downs matters. Is CJ gonna get a toss, cut back in, pulled down after a gain of 3, and see that's gonna be 40 more seconds off the clock. So yeah, uh, gotta stop them soon if you're Florida, or you gotta
Yeah,
start thinking to call
they're
them
just sitting there.
timeouts if it gets to that point.
Yeah, they're just sitting there waiting the whole time, waiting to pick the plays. I gotta respect this. That's the most you want to do and what you can do. He can
Yeah.
also put the true clock on or something like that. So that's respectful.
So we will see this look wildcat formation for the Canes, manned by C.J. Baxter. Sends Johnson in motion. Gonna pitch it to him. Got some blocks. Can Johnson make a man miss? No. Pulled down. So 3rd and 2 here. Opportunity for Florida to get the ball back. They're playing Mo Bamba in the Superdome.
Yeah, they got Mobamba playing in the most
They won't play Mobamba, huh?
crucial part of the game. Yeah, this matters a lot right here. A
Florida
quick
putting a
lob.
lot of people on that line of scrimmage. They're going to send Booker T in motion. Booker T comes across,
That's false
and that is a
start.
false
That's
start.
hopped
No, it's
offside.
offside.
Hopped
Jacob Hunter
offside.
jumps offside, and that's a
Oh,
fresh set of
about
downs for the Hurricanes.
in real life, that man is a quick little 6'7", but just wow, just a good little 5 yards right
6'7".
there.
That is killer for Florida. That is
Yeah,
insane.
that's just that was
I
bad
I
right
rarely
there.
feel like I see the defense jump offside as the counter goes to Baxter. Baxter fighting gets a gain of 8, but I feel like I rarely see the defense jump offside. I feel like it's more often than not the offense getting a false start when you do that fake snap. But they gave it to him this time, and I guess if you're going to get it at any time, this would be a pretty good time to get it if you're Miami. They're trying to milk this clock. They're going to go under 3.5 minutes here. And if you're Florida, how soon do you call the timeouts? Electric?
Yeah, man. I had to do a lot right now,
Uh-oh.
but what a stop
Baxter
right
dropped
there.
for a loss of 3. And now 3rd and 5. This is a must stop if you're Florida, in my opinion. And honestly, you got to look to get him down in the backfield again, make him punt. Because if he gains yards here, I think he's going for it.
Yeah, 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5, and I wouldn't really go for it. I would punt the ball, but I mean, it's all to what this coach want to do.
Oh
And he
my
jumped off sides again.
goodness.
Like,
It's a
oh
first
my
down
god, and he got first down
anyway,
anyway.
but
And
Kelby
yeah,
Collins
third
jumps
and
offside. The penalty will be declined, but it's another fresh set of downs for the Hurricanes, and that might seal the deal. Well, it's technically not sealed until it was technically not sealed until he calls the timeouts and they move past the marker from that point. But I mean, you've got to start thinking timeouts here soon, in my opinion, if you're Florida, or you're not going to give DJ and the boys a chance at this. Johnson gets the handoff pulled down after a gain of 3.
yeah, this is more than over right now because of what just happened. They just hopped off sides 2 times, key times, and then can't stop the run. 2 pick sixes caused this also. I mean, yeah, this
Yeah,
is
two pick
something.
sixes, right? I mean, it's unfair to assume that he doesn't score on either of those possessions. Anyway, oh, the screen was jumped, but Booker T hangs on, and that's a first down. Oh, me.
Yeah,
So
I seen that and I
that will
wanted
take us to the 2-minute
some.
warning.
That's a
That would have been an insane play if the DB was just a couple steps quicker.
like you gotta throw your body out on the line for that one right there. That's something.
So this will take us to the 2-minute warning, I believe. Trying to draw him offside again. 2-minute warning. So I think the timeouts come
Yeah.
here. And in order
Yeah, I
to
do
stop, that
too,
is
sadly.
officially the nail in the coffin for this dream team of the Florida Gators. I'm sure that they're going to have at least half this roster in the NFL, and there'll probably be a 30 for 30 documentary done on this team sometime. But you don't get this stop. And was it really all for nothing? CJ2K breaking towards the edge, trying to stay in bounds. He does, and Florida has to waste a timeout.
Yeah, man,
Sauce in the
this
championship
is
is a
yeah,
stain on the
man. I
league.
mean,
Wow.
you gotta wow. That was crazy. I heard that. That's something,
Oh, I was unmuted.
And I
Well,
mean, yeah, I heard that.
oh well.
I had GTR winning this game, but the way how he won it was in dominating fashion. I didn't expect that though. That was something.
Booker T pulled down.
Yeah.
3rd and 9 is a doable stop. but it is officially game if you give this up.
Yeah, 3rd and 9. You only gonna have zero. You're gonna have zero timeouts left. You got to score a touchdown, get the onside kick. Yeah, this is a lot, And but first, right here, your defense haven't been able to stop them at all. Anytime they got on the field for first down, so let's see if they stop them here. And yeah, that wow, they stop them. 4th and 4. They just gonna kick this ball off, and that will see if they can make this field goal. If he can, 31-17 game. No field goal is easy.
It's field goal, not field gold. Thank you.
Field gold
Field
is good
goal.
for Miami. Um, so this is a two-touchdown game officially. Um, you think back to the two pick sixes, right? And like I said, it's unfair to assume that he doesn't score on either of his possessions anyway. But you just got to think, what if, man? It's like my game. You just got to think, what if you don't throw those pick six? What if he doesn't run it back, right? Um, it's a tough thought. It's a tough pill to swallow for this Florida team. So we're going to see some coaching adjustments. Here for Miami, trying to change the defensive looks up here a little bit, trying to not give up a big play and let Florida back into it.
Yeah, I mean they just did a bit of adjustments, just something. I don't know what it was, but you can see there they have more yards, over 7 minutes of possession time, and roughly around the same amount of timeouts. I mean, timeouts first down. So yeah, here we go.
Mm.
Possibly for the last time in his career of college football, he will step out here on the field and
And break a
break off
sack.
a sack
Going deep to
and lob it
Mizell.
up
He's
and catch
got him.
the dang ball. What a
That's the play that you've needed for a while now if you're Florida. And they're going to hurry up to this line here. I mean, they score here. An onside kick gives them the ball back.
yeah, just
So don't turn
he
your TV sets. Don't
yeah,
be like
he
Kendrick
gotta
and turn this TV
hike
off.
the
He got to
ball.
snap the
Like,
ball,
come
though.
on.
All this pre-snap adjusting, he's just to throw it away.
Bro, like this that you man, I wonder, man, cuz there's too much time taken off. That was a quick little 10-15 seconds of hot route and everything just to throw that ball away. This is why we got to make adjustments next season. This
Yeah.
this can't be happening.
So Lagway dropping back to throw. He's got going to Harbor, and he oversails it into the luxury seats down there on the sideline. But 3rd and 10 now. But yeah, I mean, Florida likes to do that. They like to run base off of like maybe 8 or 9 plays and then hot route, but you just don't have the time or the luxury for that right now. So DJ dropping back to throw. He's going to Mizell. Got it.
He
Touchdown,
got it.
Florida.
Touchdown. Yep. And 1 point. I mean, not 1 point. Just one possession game now. Between 8 or 7, and let's see what they gonna do. I mean, that was you wasted a lot of time, man. Just a lot of time off that board you have wasted. That's just
So the
What do you
extra
think
point.
about the extra point here? What would you guys do?
The extra
wait.
point, I'm
What you
taking
say?
it.
Would you go for two, or what do
It's
you guys
really
think
not.
about?
It's like
All
it's
right,
really
well, this
you
is the
don't.
game.
Yeah. This is the
If
game
Florida
too,
can
but
get it, they're still alive. If not, the dream team comes to an end.
oh my!
Oh my
Oh,
goodness. It is
somebody
recovered
had
by
to jump
Miami. I
on the
don't think it went
ball.
far enough anyway. And
No, it
that
definitely did. It
is
went
going to
far enough.
put a nice green and orange bow on this game. Miami going to get revenge from the earlier loss to Florida here today. They win it 31-24. Sauce has done it, and he will go on to the national championship game to play DBJ. So we could get Sauce in here right now. Sauce,
Yeah,
talk to me about the emotions. How are you feeling?
feel
The
great.
game plan was well executed. Got a couple of pick sixes once again. Talking about Patterson,
Yeah,
right? The MVP of this game by far.
yeah. Patterson converted safety. Defense showed up big early. We got the big wildcat pass play to start the game off. Defense really set the tone early, got us a good lead, and we just had to maintain. Probably credit to him, again to him. He was coming back, but we were just trying to milk the clock there at the end, maybe cut it a little close. But regardless, the U to the national title. About that.
Yeah. I'll open up the floor to questions.
Yeah, man. You said Florida. Anyway, yeah, Miami.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you a couple questions. One is, what was the game plan going in for the defensive side?
We just had to swarm, play good pass defense, get after the quarterback. We got after him early, pressured him, forced him into mistakes, and we capitalized on it. And that's what big time players, big time plays, big time moments, right?
Yeah. Um, so Joker and Lamar, do you have anything for Sauce?
I don't really have anything.
I do.
All I
Dang,
want to
Lamar.
say is though,
Former
congratulations,
ACC
Sauce.
guy, Lamar. Shame
That's
you're
the third
leaving.
team to
Well,
make the ACC or to make the
he's
Natty, third ACC
not
team.
not an
Well, it
ACC
wasn't
guy
you.
anymore.
Right. Thank you.
Sadly, I
Anyways.
leave at the wrong time, but it's whatever though.
Yeah, 7-5. Okay. Anyways, yeah, Sauce, obviously looking forward to the
Yeah.
next matchup. What do you think you're going to have to do to kind of stop that USF offense, considering they dropped, I believe, in all three playoff games, they dropped over 40?
Yeah, play good defense. We're gonna maybe look at some tape here. I haven't really watched them much, but we know it's gonna be a Florida team winning the title. So the state of Florida really just kind of runs everything right now, and I'm happy to be one of them representing it. Happy to get a win over Florida after the start of the year. So I think we're clicking at the right time here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of talk about, or the feel around the league is just that Miami's not good enough to compete with the good boys. Words like embarrassing and staying on the league, Natty going to be a blowout being thrown around, but I don't think that you can count out
Where's
Sauce
that coming
ever
from? Where's that
in a
coming from?
game. Just the
I don't
people,
see the chatter. I don't see the chatter. Don't hear the chatter.
just the people. But we
It's
will
time.
we will find out the answer
Time.
hopefully tonight, maybe tomorrow. We'll see if
Tomorrow.
we can get the
Tomorrow.
USF coach on the
Got an early morning
line.
tomorrow.
But yeah, that's it for Miami. He's going on to play South Florida in a
I will
showdown
say,
of
I do
two
want to
South
say,
Florida teams actually. But yeah,
I do want to say
Sauce.
thank you to the admins for letting us play a little later than what the sim time was. So appreciate you guys for that. Accompanying everyone's schedule.
Yeah, we should have just gave you the forced win anyways. It didn't matter, right?
I take it any way I can get it.
All right.
Terrible. Brother said,
Well,
take it
we will
anywhere
go
we can get it.
on to Pablo. The season of dreams has come to an end here in the semifinal game. Just too many mistakes from Florida today. Talk to me about the season as a whole and the outlook going into the next one.
Well, I don't think it was a bad season. I think when you win 14 games in the SEC, it's a pretty good season. I know the goal was to win the national championship, but I mean, only one team gets to say that, and there's 130 other ones or 32 users, so only one person gets to say they're the champion. So I don't really. I mean, I wanted to win, but oh well.
It's not that Alabama coach talking right now, though, right?
Yeah, I'm not really worried about it. I'm not reading. I'm not listening to what he's got to say.
Hmm.
I don't even know what he said.
Let
He might
me,
be a little salty that his team got knocked out last round.
yo, why me though?
I'm just
Bro,
all
nah,
right.
bro, cause
Okay.
why me though?
Electric.
Anyway, yeah, let me go ahead and ask questions, no, cause I hate the way how we diss me, but Pablo, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you, man, how we feel about after the very very stacked team coming to a very end after the season. You got a lot of people leaving and going. So what's the main focus going on into the off season, James Harden?
Electric.
Nah, bro,
Thank
they
you.
You've been
calling you
12 and
James
0
Harden.
three
Keep it
seasons in a
professional,
row.
please.
Don't worry,
Thank
don't
you. We're
worry.
not doing that.
I'm
Thank
saying
you.
glad. Yep. But go ahead.
Um, I think that I'm losing one person, and it's Nick Harbor. I think everyone's. He's the only senior that I've got that contributes on the offense. I don't know why everyone's acting like we're just going to suck next year and my team's the greatest. I know there's a few teams that are better.
Okay. Well, Joker and um, Joker and DJ. What are the
Yeah.
questions?
I thought Lagway was leaving, so that was going to be my
Like was a
question.
junior.
But okay,
He might get
so
drafted,
He's an 87. I
but
don't.
What's his
yeah,
overall?
low,
Nah, he's
low,
good. He's staying.
not happening.
okay, that was going to be my question. What type of outlook does this team see with a new quarterback? But
But I've got a
I
top
guess
25-star gym quarterback coming in. So
oh, maybe some, maybe he'll be in the wings for one season. But my question to you is, I mean, how do we respond? Where do we go from here? Obviously, not to leak some of the schedules, but I believe you have a tougher schedule than this season. So, what's kind of the expectation for you as an early outlook?
well, the schedule's definitely gonna be tougher next year. But I don't think that it's really going to. I think we're still gonna make the playoffs. I think that all that really matters is getting there, and then anything can happen once you get there. We've seen with Clemson making it to the semifinals. So
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, that will wrap up the stream. And as it seems like there is no DBJ to be found, the national championship will probably be tomorrow as Miami takes on South Florida for the ultimate prize in college football in HPL Season 4. The winner will join Ole Miss, Oregon, and Louisville as national champions. So I'm really excited to see that. But for Joker, for DJ, for Electric, I am. Oh, we've just been given a time from DBJ, 9 EST tomorrow night.
Oh
So
yeah.
be
Oh
here,
yeah.
be here 9 o'clock tomorrow night on a Monday night. Get your week started off right with some football. The off season will take place over the next week, and we will turn the corner again for a fresh start in HPL college football. But like I said, for everybody here at the studio, I'm Hale State signing off.